Hello, the MACKEM CABBIE here with today's Daily News Saturday at 1 o'clock. Didn't do one yesterday because I was just super busy at work and I was knackered. So hope we're all okay. No match, of course, this weekend because of the transfer. I think it was transfer deadline day because of the international break. Get a grip. So anyway, we'll jump straight into it. There's a picture of Luke 09. And training with saying back soon. And Stephen Wilkes says, welcome back to the living spirit of SAFC. Humble sense of humour, realises hard work can always take you higher, and best of all, connected to his community. Carol says, that is so great to see. We have missed you. Hope to see you play soon. Eddie replied to that, says, another one, I'm afraid, who will not be first choice. Ian says, Luke 09 loves the doubt on here. It's what's driven him since he drove up the A1 to join us back in the day. He'll prove us wrong again. Ian says, hopefully move him on in January. He's not Prem standard. Being a bit harsh as well. And of course, as well, Sunderland retro jackets. I don't know if you've seen them. £59.50 each. The Patrick, these the red and the Way one blue and the yellow one as well, which is on sale in the club site. Anthony says, why is all the new gear baggy style? Is it the fashion show? I might actually purchase one of them, because they do look quite good. So if you have a look on the Sunderland club shop, you'll see them. And as well, Brian Brobbery has left Ajax for the second time on a permanent transfer and completed a move to Sunderland for 20 million plus 5 million bonuses. Former Ajax and PSV forward Wim Kieft has been analysing Brobby's sale to Sunderland in this column for the Telegraph, which is the Dutch version, I would say. And he is of the belief the player wasn't keen on this move. The 62-year-old insists a lack of options was the reason the striker ended up joining Sunderland. And he adds that the Black Cats decided to bet on him because of the finances of the operation. He insists that both the 23-year-old and the Premier League newcomers took advantage of their situation to complete this move. David, who's Sunderland fan, says 45 goals in 110 games in total for Ajax ain't a bad return for someone who doesn't score goals, and he's still only 23. And a lot of people don't realise he's only 23. Tom said, so we didn't choose him because of his goal record, but we are laughing at the €20 million price. Makes perfect sense. Gary says, it's just sour grapes. This guy ticks all the boxes to be a success. Hopefully takes his chance, gets a bit of luck that all strikers need, and our amazing fans will back him to the hilt. Good luck. And I would definitely say. And there's something on as well about once it was 160 million. Not too long ago, he was saying 180 million, and now around 200 million. Good chance, if you ask Charlie Methven or Salmon Pants, in a few years how much debt Sunderland AFC were in when he arrived. He might say $500 million. Reality, 152 million, then only 25 million wasn't wiped. And they said it was. Ray says, I would love to hear an interview with Ellis Short and get his side of the sale. See what he did pay and how much debt the club was in. Methven was a total S-house, says Will. Darren says, rode a wave of optimism in the first year of League One. Ultimately flopped and got found out. Looking at us now, you forget how bad that second and third season was in League One, because it was. Chances running it and appointing dross like Parkey and Lee Johnson. Big signings, Wyke, Dobson, etc. Jesus, he says, dark days. Sour salmon pants still at it then, says David. Random footballer of the day, Liam Lamine Cornet. Great player until he just lost interest, which a lot of the players do. The high level of ruthlessness needed to do this will take a lot of getting used to as the fans see their favourites regularly replaced. And that's just football. That is just football. You've got to do it. You've got to step up. You've got to move on. And happy birthday as well to Bertrand Traoré. So very, very happy birthday to you. And as well, Alan Brown, a news detailed his relief at making a transfer deadline day switch to Middlesbrough from neighbours Sunderland as he targets game time and promotion on Teesside. It's probably relief more than anything, Brown said of his move in his first club interview. I'm delighted to finally get it over the line. There were several offers, but for obvious reasons, this one felt like the right move. It's close to home where I am now, and I have a young family, so it's always going to make the move easier. Sunderland fan says, Lindsay says, the man is a solid professional and he's a solid championship player. It's no slight, it's a hard league. Of course it is. Alma says, good luck. Hope you have a really good experience at Borough. Nick says, all the best to you. But at Sunderland we have somehow gone from Alan Brown to Granit Xhaka. But there is a lot of praise. And also, have Netflix kicked themselves in the kahunas by not doing another season for season 4? That the fact, like, there's a lot of fans who say, like, there's a big opportunity missed. You know how depressing the first two series was, and how popular would it have been to do a 4th series if that amazing season, covering them games. You know, the likes of the Coventry City last minute goal and the way it happened at Wembley. You know, are they kicking themselves? Have they really missed an opportunity there? Stu says, nothing to have stopped Netflix doing a series this season and aptly calling it The Resurrection to show the return to the Premier League. Netflix should have jumped all over it as soon as the final whistle blew at Wembley, as I'm sure it would have been a great follow-up to watch. Depends on if the cameras were there, of course. Darren says, I don't think it was Netflix that stopped. It was Fulwell 73. Scott says, great article. I have to agree that they would be kicking themselves for not charting last season. It would have been a perfect TV ending. So there'll be reasons somewhere abouts. Congratulations as well to Granit Xhaka, who led Switzerland to victory yesterday, and there's a nice picture of him there. He's a man mountain of the man, and let's hope there's no injuries. And also congratulations to Chemsdin Talbi and Morocco, who have qualified for the 2026 FIFA World Cup. So well done to Talbi on that one. So there we go. That's your roundup on your latest news and stuff. And any more breaking news and stuff, I will happily bring it to you. No match today because it's the England massive exciting game against Andorra the Explorer. From the MACKEM CABBIE, have a great Saturday. Toodaloo.